Hello friends and family, it is Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, every holiday, and here at the Roundtable, we're getting into the spirit with some holiday themed reviews with every holiday special reviewed. Today I'm going to open this one up with a quick anecdote about my life. So, Neo Yokio is an American anime made by Jaden Smith, not really. It's made by Ezra Koenig. Jaden's just the VA for the main character and kinda the face for the show's public image. Well, my buddy, Slice of Otaku, a lot of you probably know him, was really excited for this show back in 2017, and then when it came out, he was like, it's kinda underwhelming. So I was just like, okay, this probably isn't worth my time then, but since we're doing this holiday series and they dropped a holiday special, I figured, why not watch the first season for context? You know, it's only 6 episodes, only took me a few hours to get through, and honestly, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's nothing all that special, but I found it really entertaining. I love laughing at the bourgeoisie, and you all can probably look forward to a Let's Talk About It in the near future to discuss the show as a whole more in depth, so I ain't gonna do that now. As for the holiday special, Pink Christmas, you don't really need to watch the whole show to understand this special. Maybe watch the first couple episodes to give you an idea of what the rules of the world are and what the characters are like, but the story of the special isn't canon to the main timeline, so it's not hard to use context clues and figure out what's going on. And the reason we know it's not canon is because the framing device is Kazkan, Jaden Smith's character, is sick in bed on Christmas and has his mecha butler, Charles, telling him a story to cheer him up. It's pretty well done too, because I genuinely forgot about that framing device a few times while watching the special. That might also be because I'm dumb, but the story itself is very true to the tone of the show itself. There's family drama, preppy social conventions, and the rise of the proletariat.
Yeah, we're gonna go smoke weed in the park. You coming or not?
It's just the usual, relatable Neo Yokio content.
Just so I can identify with it, you know?
To elaborate, there are a few prominent plot points. Kaz is participating in a secret Santa and has to get his arch enemy slash kinda sorta friend, Arcangelo, a gift. And since they're all rich, it can't be like, yo, I got you a gift card to Chili's, bro. He's gotta get something wild or else he is risking public humiliation. But he also has to go pick up his Aunt Angelique from the airport, so Herb, the sales clerk, offers to be his personal shopper. Kaz's Aunt Angelique is a writer, so she's not a big fan of all the social conventions of elegance and class like her sister, Kaz's Aunt Agatha. So they're regularly butting heads on things like treating surface workers like people, and you know, crazy stuff like that.
She couldn't possibly allow people to have some pride in their work, oh no.
And during all this, there's a B-plot of Kaz's friends trying to turn their brand into a Supreme 2.0 and taking L's in the process. Now, leading up to the aforementioned Secret Santa event, yeah, that's right, event, because rich people can't be normal, Kaz goes to a Christmas sweater party where people are doing demon-infused Molly. And Kaz is a good boy who just says no.
I don't need drugs to have a good time.
And doesn't mess with those demons, because it's his job to fight demons, so why would he mess around with that nonsense in his free time? Well, it's because Arcangelo's a garbage trust fund frat boy who thinks it's cool to spike people's drinks. So Kaz gets high, this drug sequence introduces a demonic force for a special that will come back later. The next day, Kaz wakes up in his bed, somehow must have some really good friends. Herbert drops off Arcangelo's gift for the Secret Santa, and he's there long enough to get infected with the demons Kaz got from the Molly. Don't do drugs, kids. At the Secret Santa, Arcangelo, back on his bull nonsense, rejects Kaz's gift and starts a campaign to give up material goods that he admits to Kaz is just for his personal gain. The big angle here is how this affects Herbert. Herbert's whole existence is to serve the upper class, helping celebrities and rich kids pick out designer clothes. He isn't a part of that social class, but he respects it. He respects the culture and the practices to the point where he tried to refuse joining the cons for breakfast because he didn't think he was worthy. Then the visual of Herbert sitting on his bed in a dark room with a poster for Kaz's field hockey team on the wall while he's watching the Secret Santa in his underwear, eating cup noodles with a nervously excited smile on his face, anticipating the reaction of Arcangelo to the gift he picked out for him. This is possibly the biggest moment of his life as a sales clerk, and it's also one of the most powerful visuals Neo Yokio has ever had. All of that only for Arcangelo to deny the gift and campaign a boycott on material goods, which then leads to Herbert getting laid off and then trying to kill himself. All of this so some rich kid can pat himself on the back and take advantage of the public. And this is an awakening for Herbert thanks to a demon that was transferred transferred to him from Kaz that opens Herbert's eyes so that he can see that the upper class that he once served and respected tossed him aside once it was convenient for them.
Now that I think of it, they did throw me away like trash.
So then Herbert becomes a demon with X-Men Cyclops powers. Now back to the main plot. It's Christmas Day. Kaz wakes up to an empty house before he has to go work security at Archangelo's Look at Me, I'm a Good Person show, and finds his Aunt Angelique's manifesto that reveals that his Magistocrat bloodline is actually descended from demons. And now this is just a weird thing that I didn't really like because I have no idea if this is actually canon or not. Like, I know the story itself isn't canon, but are the Khans being demons an actual part of the lore? Is that just a what if they made for the special? I don't know, it wasn't clear. Regardless, the conclusion of the special comes following a Jaden Smith rap when Kaz chases Herbert to an underground catacomb under Neo Yokio, where Herbert's demon tells Kaz that his demon ancestry is true and his ancestors were traitors that exchanged loyalty for social status in Neo Yokio. He proposes that Kaz can avenge his family's transgressions by killing him so he can sacrifice the mortal body to allow demons to flood the city with their energy. And I like how this is handled because Kaz isn't stupid enough to actually take that deal. But then Kaz's Aunt Agatha comes down and tells Kaz to kill the demons so they can get back to Archangelo's show, and when he still refuses, she just calls him a little and does it herself, and then a demonic tsunami does flood the entire city. The end.
What the Charles?
All around, this is, in my opinion, one of the better episodes of Neo Yokio and a pretty good special. They use the benefit of it being a non-canon tall tale to tell one isolated story that follows the same rules of the world without having to find a place in the timeline or follow any continuity from the series. Like Kaz's ex, Kathy, who moved away to be with her Formula 1 driver boyfriend, had no reason to be tripping Molly at a party, but it doesn't matter in this case. And they technically killed off a reoccurring character, but it'll make total sense if he comes back. The whole thing is one big what if that manages to hold interest and capture the spirit of the holiday season. Not much more I can ask for from a special like this, so I give it a solid thumbs up. To conclude, the lesson in Neo Yokio's Pink Christmas is that corporations don't care about you, watch your drinks, and beware of the social elite. Merry Christmas, but first, did you see the Neo Yokio special? Did you enjoy it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below or tweet me at TommyPQM. Find the Roundtable on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at RoundtableVids. Be sure to like and share this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe, and to never miss a video, hit the bell for notifications. If you're in the giving mood, you can become a member of our channel or support the Roundtable on Patreon for exclusive perks. Links down below. Thank you so much for joining us for every holiday special reviewed. I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time. See ya!